What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Ariel if you didn't know, and I am here to talk to you all about lashes, all about extensions, all about being a lash tech, all that great stuff. Today's video is going to be all about retaining your clients. So I actually did a video on getting new clients, getting clients starting up, that kind of idea, and you can check that out right here. But I had a comment and she requested that I do a video on how to retain clients, because it's also one thing to get clients, but then it's another to actually have reoccurring clients that are loyal and keep coming back to you. So let's get into it. Basically, I find that, this is kind of like a fact. It is easier to keep a client coming back than it is to actually get yourself a new client. And there's a lot of like do's and don'ts when starting your lash business, because like at the very beginning, it's really super important to get yourself a right routine in this sense to make sure that those clients that you're getting at the beginning keep coming back to you. It's obviously about the work and about the skill and what the outcome is, but there's also a lot of little things you can do to enhance it and really get that customer loyalty, that client loyalty, and have them coming back. Okay, so my number one point, and it's a very generalization of a point, it's super general, it's just really that customer service is key. I'm gonna break it down, but like that is your ideal point, is customer service is key. I remember I had some pretty crappy lashes in the beginning, but I had a lot of reoccurring clients, and I honestly, in my mind, I was just like, why are you coming to me? Like I suck. Honestly, I think it was just that I was super excited and super happy to have clients, and it showed through the way that I treated my clients. So they were inclined to come back. Even if they didn't like the lashes, they would at least give me like a second chance just to like try it again, and they knew I was new, so you know, you got to set up the expectations. Number one is customer service. Breaking it down, I like the idea of being very personable with people. When people come into your studio, your salon, whatever it is you have, it's a really like one-on-one experience, and you really want people to feel super comfortable with you. You want them to feel like they are in an environment where they can say what they want, say how they feel. It's 100% a therapeutic experience, and you as a lash artist are also like a therapist. Like you're there to literally like divulge people's personal problems, and it's a part of the job, and that's just what it is. So when people come to you, they want to make sure that they feel comfortable enough that they can tell you about their issues, tell you about their day-to-day, and then you know what, that totally builds customer loyalty and like a customer relationship, client relationship. I would start by like telling people about yourself, and then that gives them the almost like a window to kind of start talking about themselves. When you start kind of giving experiences about your life and what's going on, they kind of draw from that, and they feel a little more inclined to tell you things about them. Sometimes you got people that don't really want to talk, and then you can start asking them general questions and just be like, oh, so where do you work? What do you do? Have you had lashes before? Do you have a lot of friends that get lashes? Keep it general to lashes, and then kind of branch out after that. And then also you have to read your customer, read your client. Not every client is going to want to come and have like a full-on session with you to talk about their entire life, and that's totally fine. It's just that you have to read the customer, read the client, see how they're responding to your questions, and if they want to come and just chill and relax, like you just shut up and you just let them chill and relax, but you gotta like feel out the room, you know? Okay, so my next point is educate your client. Educating your client is so impactful, and it's one thing that your clients will always remember. When you teach someone something new, they're definitely more inclined to remember you, especially when you have clients that are going to like a million different lash techs, because you totally have clients that do that. They go to a ton of different lash techs, and they just trying to find that one lash tech that will do the job the way they want, and then also just like, again, the experience. So teaching a client something new is the best way to build that respect and build the value in you, so they see more value in coming to you than going to another lash tech. Something super simple could be giving them like a discount on a fill. So if they do a full set with you, be like, okay, great, if you come back for your fill, you'll get like $5 off, or like 10% off, or whatever you want to do. That's a super easy one. I think when I started doing lashes, I did something like that, and I was just like, yeah, like come back for a fill and I'll give you like a certain amount off. That's just like a great way to give an incentive to get them to come back. Also, something like along the lines of that is, as soon as you're done your set, or even your fill, or whatever the case is, try to get them to book their next appointment immediately, so then that way you already have that appointment lined up, and they won't forget, and they won't be like, oh, just forget it, I'm not gonna go book another appointment. It's just like, it's like a psychological thing. It's already there, I'll just go, you know what I mean? Don't be pushy about it, but just like, you know, let them know they could just book it right now just to lock in that spot. Definitely one thing that I absolutely work so hard on, and I'm still continuing to work on it, is giving my clients like a full-on experience. Lash extensions are a luxury service, and it's a luxury feel. So when you go to get your lashes done, it's almost like a spa-like experience. So you want to make sure your clients feel like they're in this relaxing environment. It really helps to kind of have a separate space where you do your lashes. You can have some candles, you can have some essence, whatever it is, just giving that like spa-like experience. You could even have like dim lighting, really helps. Obviously we need our ring lights for like our actual lashing, but the entire room could have maybe like a dim light just to give people that experience of like coming into somewhere that's like different and like, again, relaxing. That's really helpful. I know like when I used to do lashes when I started, I had to do it upstairs and in like my living room, and like, don't get me wrong, people would come back and they'd understand, but as soon as I came into my basement and I like transformed my basement into like my studio, people were definitely more inclined to come because I had my own space. It shows that you're dedicated and you're passionate about something, that you converted an entire space to your own. That's a really big one. People definitely like that because it shows like your professionalism. So another great one is staying in touch with your clients. It's not just about the service and the quality of lashes and all that stuff. Of course, that's like very important, but something about when your client leaves and then just sending that extra message to be like, hey, how's it going? How's your retention? Do you have any questions? Do you have any issues? Did you need help with anything? That goes a super long way. It shows that you obviously care about your clients, and these are little things that they're going to remember to think of you for the next time they want your service. They're actually more inclined to come to you, and then that way they also have the opportunity to make another appointment. These are all just like windows of opportunity that you can use to either get the other appointment or just build that relationship, because everything that you do from the time you get your appointment to afterwards is going to be either to get that next appointment as well as building that client relationship, because building the client relationship is what's everlasting, really and truly. Another really important thing, which I find is actually super common and a lot of people get really upset for this, is making sure that you let your clients know that they can contact you at any time. Just reinforcing it is a really great way to let your clients know, like, I care, and like if anything is wrong with your lashes, like I will like take it under take it into responsibility that it's my fault. I can help you in any which way. We can kind of work it out, but also just making sure that you're responding to them as soon as you can. Obviously, like when we have clients and stuff like that throughout the day, it's happened to me before. It's like 3 clients in a row, you end up having no time to check your phone, no time to check messages, things like that, and then you're like 7 hours out, and like now you have to respond to that person, which is fine. But as soon as you get the opportunity to respond, like do it immediately, because when I've had people that have messaged like maybe like 2 or 3 people, and I ended up being the first person to respond, and they just came to me because I was the first person to respond. That makes a big difference. People want to know that when they message you, you will respond right away. Obviously, we're not always able to, and then we're not always able to like book them in immediately either, but as long as they know they have a fast response time with you and you'll get back to them as soon as you can, they really appreciate that, and that also goes a very long way. Another thing too, let's say like your client comes to you and your client's gone now, their lashes are gone. We have a lot of one-time sets where people are going out, they have an event, or they're going on vacation, they just want lashes done for that specific time, and then they never do it again, or they wait for something else to happen again. These are the clients that you really want to reach out to through your social media. So it's about showing them new things. You talk about like things on your story, talk about new styles, make sure you're posting new sets, things that you've improved on, talk about things you've improved on. If you have a new tool, if you have something new in your lash room, anything that can like spark an interest and be like, ooh, I didn't experience that. Like, let me go and let me experience this. People are more inclined to respond to things like that. So I know like when I started doing mega volumes, I like immediately put a highlight in my Instagram. I would like post it. I would advertise it just because like it was new for me and a lot of people didn't know I offered it, and a lot of people actually just booked. Even like my reoccurring clients were like, oh, this is new, let's try it out kind of thing, you know? So definitely talk about new things as much as you can. can, because that's a great way to reel people in and just like spark that intrigue. Okay, so then my last point is to always, always, always express your gratitude to your client. Let them know that you genuinely appreciate their business and them coming to you, because at the end of the day, if you didn't have clients, you'd have no business. So we should be super thankful for every client. I know we have difficult clients and we have great clients. There's always like a mix, or like sometimes issues occur, but we have to be very grateful for every client that we do get, and we need to show it. So that could be even letting them know once they book, like, thank you so much, like I really appreciate it, can't wait to do your lashes. Just be super enthusiastic about it, but genuine. Don't like oversell it. Like, definitely something genuine. If you're in, these are the things, like if you're passionate about this, like these things will come naturally. Like, you'll be genuinely happy to have a client. You'll be genuinely excited to do their lashes, especially when you have clients that are actually excited. It just makes you that much more excited. So definitely show this excitement. Like, let them know like you're super thankful, you can't wait to do their lashes, and then when they're done, let them know like, hey, thank you so much for coming to me. I really appreciate you giving me your business. I hope to lash you again soon, or at a special event, whatever the case is. Or even sometimes a little gift goes a long way. Some people do like little baggies that say like thank you, or little you could do like little business cards that say thank you so much, and then have like a mascara wand, or like even like a little something. Some people do different things. There's so many things you can do. You could do little gift bags for like first time clients. You can even go that extra mile. Sometimes you can like post your client and just be like, thanks so much, or like highlight them and highlight their set. These little things go a long way, and people really appreciate the gratitude. Okay, so that is it. All these things are really, really helpful, and honestly, all these things I think have genuinely helped me get reoccurring clients and having people consistently come back to me. And these are all things that people actually voice. They tell me like, hey, like your studio is so cute, I love your setup, I love coming here, like not a lot of people have a setup like this. Or even like, oh, like I love coming and talking to you. Like I even have clients that like don't even do their lashes, and they'll just message me and be like, hey, like how's it going, how's life? Like even those little things, like even during pandemic, like people would just message me and be like, hey, how are you? Like these are all little things that help you realize the relationship you've built with your clients, because each client is a totally different experience, and you want them to feel super, super comfortable. At the end of the day, it's customer service. Each of my clients are so special to me, it's not even funny. I really talk about my clients like they're like my friends, because I hear about their life, they hear about my life. Like, you just genuinely build that relationship, and that is literally the key to getting reoccurring clients. But obviously these things take time, building relationships take time, but there's a lot of little things you can do, and I hope that you try these little tips that I have. So that is it. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll be back with something new next time. Bye!